allows you to share your story, get the word out about what you believe in and what you're promoting without the fear of having your platform taken down. And I love Anchor specifically because it is a platform that's allowing me to show who I truly am and an opportunity to get things that I want to say out to the public without risk of backlash and getting my hands slapped with probation and things of that nature. So if you want to give Anchor a try, this is the time. You can soar with your stories and your podcast. Let's go. I'm your host, Keshana Wedsley. Today we have a special guest and my co-host, Mr. Cynthia Lee. Our topic today will be Decepticons and Transformers. And we're not talking about the fictional characters that you see in the movies. We're talking about real-life Decepticons and real-life Transformers within our midst. Some of these Transformers may be actual human beings, some of them may be mechanical devices or robotic devices, but they are in our midst and they do exist today in our times. How you doing today, Mr. Lee? Now, what do you think about our topic today, Decepticons and Transformers?
I feel like shit. We should just. I feel like we should just include the movie in too, because it's all the same thing. They transform and we see that people transform too, you know.
Yeah, what blew my mind was I was having a conversation with a cookie and a video came up, and it was just ironic that we both saw the same video, and it was about makeup transformations. And I saw these young women, and some of them were young men, they were using latex extensions before putting on their makeup, so it made their faces look completely different. You ever seen anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, if you watch TV, you gonna see
And I also saw this other report about this bank robber. He went up in the bank and they did all these broadcasts and news reports about them looking for a black man with a hoodie and he was dressed a certain way. They gave the description. And later, it was reported, because one of his family members turned him in, it was actually a white guy that had on a black latex mask. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can believe that. And you know, that's just like with the older celebrities, like Jerry Jones, you know, they have to do certain surgery to keep themselves looking the way they look, you know. That's, I'm just using that as a perfect example, or just keep your appearance going with the world, you know.
Yeah, but you actually have people that in the daytime they look one way, and at night they are totally different looking individual. They got fake teeth, fake eyes, fake cheekbones, fake chin, fake nose. And these are latex body parts that they are literally removing. And it's like they're able to have a totally different identity. And to me, that opens up the door for a way for a person to avoid facial recognition. You see what I'm saying? It's also a way for a criminal to get away with crimes. They're to the way that they look. And I know that in some cultures that's just the way that they do their makeup and things like that. But I also think that it's something that we also saw on 007. James Bond people would do things like that, you know, change their whole identity for a mission. And we got people doing that these days. There are double agents that are changing their whole face, having complete face transplants just so they won't be identified, you know?
Well, you know, we know when it's about to go down, it's gonna go down. You know?
It's gonna go down.
It's gonna go down.
Right. And it just trips me out that they got all these different type of latex masks. If you want to become an Asian person, all you gotta do is buy you some eyes and get that latex mask, get you some Asian color makeup. You can be Asian for however many hours of the day you want to.
They making it where you don't got to do that traveling to Silicon Valley no more. You can just order it online. Do it yourself. They got to do it yourself kit.
Wow, and it's amazing. It's available for anybody to get, anybody's child to get. It's just amazing that these makeup transformations, or should I say these transformers, are encouraging the Decepticons.
They got it where now people is trying to transform themselves to look like their cars and stuff.
Yeah. And you even see people trying to make themselves look like some animals.
Yeah, with the tattoos and the horns.
The piercings. What about that rapper? I know you heard about that. This rapper got a diamond impaled into his head. Did you see that? What you think about that?
That's that new wave stuff. You know, that's that. They would call it era of empowerment.
Yeah, but we gotta be careful how we treat our bodies when we put in our bodies and on our bodies, because their bodies are our sacred temples. But back to the subject at hand, the Decepticons and the Transformers.
That's the Decepticons for sure. They diamond, well, you know, well, float this boat. You know, people gotta have money, and when they have money, they do strange things, you know. And then with people getting all this plastic stuff, they just ain't comfortable with themselves. Do whatever they can to fit in a little bit more. Extend past fitting in, whatever they do.
We want to thank you all for tuning in to the Battles Within Life podcast. I'm your host, Kishana Woods-Lee, with our guest and co-host today, Mr. Centurion. Our topic is Decepticons and Transformers, and we're just giving some conversation and insight about the things that are going on in society with the makeup and all the things that are available to the public to make a change in their appearance, whether it be on camera or in life. Now, we also want to make you aware that there's a lot of studies in robotics where, just like on the movie The Transformers, they actually have robots that can fall apart and come back together into one actual piece, creating one thing and falling apart and come back together, just like on that movie. They have been studying this technology for quite some time. Now, I don't know exactly how far they are with that technology. Can you imagine those type of robots, like the Transformers?
Yeah.
What do you think that type of technology would do for our world? They're gonna cause more chaos. Well, I do see like they have a lot of plans of having a lot of jobs replaced. Instead of having humans in their position, they're going to have robotics or artificial intelligence. But one thing I do know, that technology learns from us. It could never be us. We could not be replaced. And anybody who's deceived about that they can hide who they are or continue to deceive the world with their makeup and hiding behind computer screens. Anybody can be reached. Anybody can be touched. Anybody can have access to it. You have to know that at some point you're going to have to be yourself. At some point you're going to have to stand in front of the mirror and say, this is who I am. You know? And if you accept this with yourself and that's just what you do, is put on a show every day, then more power to you. But if you really become lost into your deceiving ways of putting on makeup and pretending like you're somebody you're not, somebody go out to the club with you, you can't even be recognized the next day, those type of things, you know what I'm talking about. You know when you put on certain amounts of makeup to where you don't even recognize yourself without it on. Now, wearing makeup can be damaging to your skin. That's why if you do have allergies, you need to get some hyperallergenic. And if you are using those type of tools to deceive people, you will be found out. If you just do it to make you happy, then you don't have to hide who you truly are from people that care about you and people you care about. Now, what do you think about people that are using makeup and hair and things like that to deceive people? You think you're right? You really have to come in. You don't know me. You don't know me. We ain't that tight.
A person really don't be deceived.
What it be like? What it be like? I don't know, because I seen some of those transformations and the person really does not look anything like themselves when they put the makeup on. It's like they go from Hollywood to the sticks. You know, it's a completely different person. Like, these transformations are drastic. These Decepticons, it's not like a slight difference. Like, these look like two totally different people. Like, it's amazing. What they do with makeup, lights, camera, and action is just amazing. But I just want to say to you, if you have Decepticons or Transformers in your life, just know who and who you are and what you're around, and don't be deceived by it. What it be like? What it be like? The title, come on, if you don't know me, that's what's up. I'm saying this, what it be like? Digital copy on Amazon Books. That's what it be like. We want to thank you for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe and follow. Drop a comment below if you like. And thank you once again for tuning in. Now, back to our subject at hand, Decepticons and Transformers. Now, I must say, this is one of my favorite movies. I love the action, the idea of the robots having a communication, intelligence, like they had to have self-awareness and consciousness and still be able to communicate with people. That's what it was like. Will it ever happen? Maybe, because anything a man can see don't know me. Reality. But the danger that is, like Mr. B was saying, one day these computers want to run things, want to control things. It's just like, even with their own human being's ego, if the computer develops a consciousness and it becomes the ego, then there goes all the things that humanity itself through. But control or under the mastership of a artificial intelligence, what could bring to turmoil, destruction, if the people that are maintaining the control of the artificial intelligence are not intelligent enough to have so certain things cannot take place. But if the intelligence is constantly around us as well, so we have to keep that in mind. But just like with a lot of the technology, those are some things that are futuristic That's alright. That's alright. What it be like?
If you got a significant other,
That's what it be like. That's what it be like. That's what it be like. You think you're right.
you won't have no need or no,
You're not right.
I
Like
guess,
it. What it be like?
I guess that's
What it be like?
Well, the real danger is that you have these Decepticons out here that pretend like it's their real face, but it's
What it be
really
like?
when you see their real face, you are shocked.
What it be like? You don't know me, that's what's up. I'm saying this, what it be like?
Yes, to yourself, stay
That's what it be like.
And if you're interested in donating to the Reparations Bank, you can leave a memo, Reparations Bank, at our cash out, which is $ Keyshonne, KEYSHONNE, Woods, capital WOODS, Lee, capital LEE. And we will put those funds to good use for the assistance of American descendants of slaves. So thank you so much for your contributions. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Battles Within Life podcast. I'm your host, Keyshonne. We have our special guest today, Mr. Centurially, and our co-host. So back to the topic, the close shortly. Now, I noticed that when I was doing my research for